Okay, we're going to go over algebraic fractions, and there are four basic types of question you need to look at, and we'll start off with one of the easiest, which is something like this: 2a plus 3a 4 over 5. And what we're going to do is use a common denominator. If that got multiplied by 5, you need to do the same to this one, giving you 2 times 5 is 10. This is times by 4. This is times by 4 as well, so there needs to be 12a. And now we can write it as 10a plus 12a over 20. Now these things are like terms, so there's no problem bringing them together. Okay, let's do a different sum, and this time I'm going to make them unlike terms. So this is just going to be b over 7 minus 2k, for the sake of interest, over 10. And my common denominator will be 70. This got multiplied by 10, so that has to be as well, giving you 10b. And this gets multiplied by 7, so that gets multiplied by 7. You get 14k over thing. Now, unlike before, these two terms are not like, so you just leave them separate. So now we're going to look at cancelling down algebraic fractions, and we're going to start off nice and simple. We will go with something like this: p to the power 10, okay, over with q cubed with p to the power 7 and q to the power 8, let's say. Now you take each letter separately. Okay, you can't just, I don't know if you can see that at 10. Just move that, it's a bit clearer there. So you've got p to the power 10. So here you can see, with division, you just subtract the indices. And 10 take away 7 is 3, so at the top I get p to the power 3. Now here you can see that this thing is bottom heavy, okay? So you've got more q's at the bottom than you have at the top, okay? And the difference between them, you can see, is 5, okay? So bottom heavy with 5 and there at the top. And we're going to put that together and give you b cubed over q to the power 5. Let me do some more. So let's say you had x to the power 7, y to the power 4, and z with seemingly no power. And you had x to the power 10, y to the power 2, and z to the power 3. Well, let's take each one separately. Here you need to decide whether it's top heavy or bottom heavy, and you can see that this one's bottom heavy, so I'm going to be left with x to the power 3 here. Here you can see this one's top heavy, and so you're going to be left with y squared here. And this is not z to the power 0, is it? This is z to the power 1. It's just that we don't write that 1. We don't always write it. It wouldn't harm if you did write it. So this is bottom heavy, so you've got z squared at the bottom here. I'm just doing the differences: 4 minus 2, 10 minus 7, and so forth. And then when I bring that together, I'm going to get just y squared at the top, but x cubed z squared. Okay, now the last type of one of these is that if I put some regular numbers in there, so if I had 9 x to the power 3, y to the power 10, and I wanted to do 3x to the power, or just x maybe, and then y to the power 12. Here, don't do anything weird with the numbers. Literally, this is just 9 divided by 3, so that gives you 3 at the top. This is x, so you've got top heavy, so you've got x to the 2 at the top. Bottom heavy, so you've got a y to the 2 at the bottom. So this is going to give you 3x squared over y squared. A final, more difficult one, because people put the regular number in the wrong place. If I did 2 over 6 x squared over x, and we'll do y to the power 3, y to the power 10. You can see here that I've got 2 over 6. Now 2 over 6, you put it into calculator, gives you 1 over 3. Don't do anything weird. You can just use your calculator with me. Even this, just put it in your calculator and you can see whether the number belongs at the top or at the bottom. Here you can see this is top heavy, so you've got x to the power 1. Okay, and just to make it clear, I'm just going to leave the 1 there. I'm not going to get the answer wrong for doing that. And here I've got a bottom heavy 1, so that gives me 7. So I'm left with x at the top and 3y to the 7. There's 2 more parts to this in the next video.